البرتغالي كاسترو. هنا ساديو ماني، وهنا نشاهد ونتابع هذه اللقطة، لكن الخطأ الذي يحتسب في هذا التوقيت لمصلحة اللاعب الواضح في الصورة مبارك الراجح من جانب فريق الرائد. كرة بتتحول الآن من جديد، كريستيانو يقطع الطريق، أوتافيو يحاول سقوط، حكم المباراة يشير إلى خطأ لمصلحة اللاعب أوتافيو. شوف اللقطة الماضية، شوف اللعبة الماضية. كرة بتصل باتجاه تاليسكا بيرسل كرة إلى بروزو، تغيير الاتجاه سليمة من بروزو إلى تيلس أقصى اليسار بجانب ساديو، بجانب اللابورت. يفضل الآن بروزو في الجهة اليمنى، ممكن تغيير الاتجاه، ممكن اليسرى. ما زالت المحاولة وما زال البحث جاريا. تشعر أن النصر يريد أن يحاصر الرائد من كل الاتجاهات وأن يبحث عن طريق جديد. بروزو إلى ساديو، غير راية إلى تاليسكا، وقف حظا. هل ما زال في الذخيرة شيء يا تاليسكا؟ يتساءلون. الكرة إلى أوتافيو لكن مقطوعة، والكرة بترجع مرة أخرى من جديد. المحاولة ما زالت والفرصة إلى سعيود، لكن بالخطأ من سعيود. شوف الضغط على الدوسري إلى مبارك الراجح، والضغط ينجح، يكسب بعد ذلك فريق النصر هذه الطريقة وهذا الأسلوب، ويستعيد الكرة من جديد. لا مجال للهفوات اليوم، لا مجال للتعثر اليوم، لا مجال للأخطاء اليوم، لا مجال لإيقافهم اليوم. الكرة بتتحول بعد ذلك إلى يحيى السنبل، تاليسكا يضغط، ولكن في نص الملعب التمريرة السليمة إلى نورمان، يحاول فيها النرويجي. ما زالت الكرة، تعود الكرة أقصى اليسار إلى صالح العمري يحاول فيها، لكن الكرة أيضا مقطوعة، والكرة إلى خارج الملعب أو ما زالت في مكان سليم، وصلت لمصلحة الرائد. يا فوزير الآن يتقدم، هناك مساحة، هناك رغبة، هناك ثقة. علي لاجامي يقطع الطريق، الكرة تصل إلى ساديو ماني، الكرة المرتدة يا ساديو، يا سلام على المرور. هذا ساديو الذي يريدونه، بيرسل الكرة إلى أوتافيو، وقف لفتار بجانب تاليسكا، غير راية إلى كريستيانو إلى أوتافيو، حافظ عليها، سقط الآن. هناك خطأ، من تريدون أن ينفذ هذا الخطأ؟ أخبروني. تاليسكا أم كريستيانو؟ هذا أوتافيو يصنع هذه اللقطة، يصنع هذا الخطأ. انظر إلى هذا المكان، من هذا المكان سجل تاليسكا على الرائد في العام الماضي من كرة متحركة ولم تكن كرة ثابتة، وإن تاليسكا يتجهز لهذه الكرة. هل تكون الكرة التي يعود من خلالها سلاحه النصري الثقيل؟ نشوف ونتابع. إن كانت هناك ما زالت بعض الذخيرة يا تاليسكا. كرة ثابتة لمصلحة فريق النصر، كرة ثابتة لمصلحة فريق النصر. نشوف ونتابع هذه اللقطة وهذه اللعبة. تاليسكا على التنفيذ، تركها كريستيانو، الكرة ثابتة لمصلحة تاليسكا من مسافة بعيدة. نشاهد ونتابع، تاليسكا بيرسل كرة، يا رب، حارس المرمى يتصدى، مشاري سنيور. الكرة لم تدخل يا كاسترو، عليك أن تنتظر، تاليسكا لعبها صح، لكن سنة شوي كانت تحتاج إلى أن تذهب باتجاه القائم. الضربة الركنية العرضية، المتابعة، الضغط يا ساديو، التصويبة، يا رب. نصر يستمر في حصاره وفرصه يا أوتافيو، لكن الكرة أيضا بتتخلص. شوف اللقطة الماضية، شوف اللعبة الماضية، هذه اللقطة وهذه الكرة. تصويبة كانت من جانب تاليسكا، تصويبة كانت من جانب أوتافيو، والكرة تحولت بعد ذلك من جديد. نشوف ونتابع الضربة الركنية، تيلس. ما زال النصر، مرت ساعة كاملة ويحتاجون الآن إلى خبر بعد مرور الساعة. الكرة العرضية العالية الرأسية من لابورت، سهلة الدفاع يحاول، الوسط يحاول، الهجوم يحاول. الشوط الثاني في فرصة لكريستيانو أو في فرصة لساديو ماني، وفي فرصة كانت لتاليسكا، وفي فرصة كانت لأوتافيو، أو فرصتين لأوتافيو، وفي فرصة للابورد. كل هذه فرص نصراوية في شوط المباراة الثاني، والكرة من مشاري سينيور اللي عليه عبء الشوط الثاني مع دفاعات فريق الرائد. كرة تتحول الآن من جديد. بروزو لن يهدأ النصر، لن يهدأ النصر حتى يعود للتقدم مرة أخرى. هكذا نشاهد الصورة على فريق الرائد، أن لا يكتفي بالدفاع أبدا. إن كانت الأمور بهذه الصورة لابد من كرات مرتدة، لابد من تحولات. الكرة بترجع مرة أخرى إلى سعيود، لابد من هذه الكرات يا سعيود. بيرسل الكرة لكن مقطوعة، تعود مرة أخرى. هل هو وقت لكي نسمع فيه مدرج النصر من جديد؟ ساديو تيلس، عرضية، تيلس كراسية، الله! القائم معك يا سنيور، معك يا رائد. إنها تدير ظهرها يا نصر، تدير ظهرها يا نصر. تيلس بكرة الرأسية الثابتة، أبعدها مشاري، الرأسية أبعدها القائم. من أين سيأتي الهدف يا بروزو؟ تعددت الحلول، تعددت الحلول. الكرة العرضية، الرأسية، مستحيلة يا نجامي. لم يبقى سوى حارس النصر فقط. انظروا إلى ماذا يقدم السنيور في شوط المباراة الثاني. الكرة الآن بتتحول، ضربة ركنية، كرة عرضية، ولكن الكرة أيضا بتتخلص. تعود الكرة مرة أخرى من جانب بروزو، ولكن الكرة أيضا بعد ذلك سهلة إلى مشاري سنيور. يا الله على التألق لحارس المرمى مشاري سنيور. شوف علي لجامي رأسية، شوف هنا القفاز، شوف الحارس ليس الأساسي لكنه اليوم يقدم مباراة كبيرة جدا. يتصدى للجميع في الشوط الثاني، تصدى لكرة تاليسكا ولكرة لاجامي ولكرة لابورد ولكرة ساديو ماني. شوط ثاني النصر يواجه مشاري سنيور، هذه حقيقة. الكرة بترجع مرة أخرى من جديد، مرة أخرى من جديد. الكرة بتصل في مكان عن طريق اللاعب الواضح في الصورة بروزو. بروزو يرسل الكرة في مكان إلى الخيبري. الخيبري يحاول أقصى اليسار إلى تيلس. تيلس بجانب ساديو. رائد التحدي يدافعون لكنهم يعتمدون على حارس مرماهم. الكرة من ساديو، عدى، اخترق، عرض. الكرة بالطول وبتتحول إلى خارج الملعب. تتنوع الهجمات، المحاولات، تأتي الضربات، المحاولات. على ماذا يخططون الآن؟ بروزوفيتش ضربة ركنية وما أكثر الضربات الركنية. دفاع النصر سيصبح هجوما إن احتاجوا إلى ذلك. الكرة العرضية، الرأسية، الكرة تسقط. فهل يقف النصر؟ فهل يقف النصر؟ الكرة العرضية من ساديو، عادت أوتافيو، عادت، وصلت إلى تاليسكا، من جديد إلى أوتافيو، من جديد إلى لاجامي. دربكة، سقوط أحد دفاعات فريق الرائد وسقوط كريستيانو رونالدو. الكرة مرتدة لكن مقطوعة من الخيبري. كريستيانو رونالدو طايح على أرضية الملعب، يشكو من إصابة في هذا التوقيت، واللعب يستمر في هذا التوقيت. وتيلس بيرسل الكرة إلى ساديو ماني. هل سيقف كريستيانو في هذا التوقيت؟ الكرة بترجع مرة أخرى. صارت مرتدة، صارت مرتدة، صارت مرتدة، صارت مرتدة. هذا ما يريده الرائد. فوزير كسر، فوزير مرر، لكن بنتو يقراها، بنتو يقراها. ضاعت الكرة. تحول سريع من الدفاع إلى الهجوم، لا وقت لإهداره، لا وقت لإضاعته. إنهم يسابقون الزمن. شوط ثاني نصراوي على مستوى السيطرة والاستحواذ باستثناء الدقيقة الأولى. يا ساديو في مكان إلى كريستيانو. كريستيانو في مكان إلى أوتافيو، أوتافيو في مكان إلى بروزو، بروزو في الجهة اليمنى ممكن، لكن غير راية. تعود الكرة، وصلت الكرة في مكان إلى أوتافيو، إلى تيلس، إلى كريستيانو. كريستيانو حاول، كريستيانو فتح مساحة، كريستيانو يريد التصويب. هناك خطأ، هناك خطأ يأتي به لنفسه. هذه
He's got the free kick. And having won it, I think we can categorically say this time that he's going to take it.
You would think so, wouldn't you? I think we just see him there drifting out to the left-hand side. Maybe he's that little bit of frustration creeping into his game, as we've seen him occupying the width of the 18-yard box so often. There he just picks the ball up on the left-hand side, where we sometimes see him comes in field and wins his team a free kick in another dangerous area. This is the earlier incident where he felt like he wanted a penalty, but I think it was a coming together. But the referee, there was no case to answer.
He's already relied on his big man once tonight, Luis Castro. He needs him again here. Cristiano Ronaldo over the Al Nassr free kick. Those familiar big backward strides. The sharp intake of breath. The poise, the focus. We've seen this all before from Ronaldo. What about the end product? Off the wall. Ganam leaving it for Brozovic. Unlucky. That would have been a really special goal. Didn't quite get the execution right, Ali Lajami.
Would have been special from the centre-half, that, wouldn't it? Lajami attempting the spectacular. Ball falls to him again, unmarked in the box. Just can't quite wrap his leg round it and hit the target. But yet again, another chance for Al Nassr.
Certainly not the worst effort in the world, was it, technique-wise?
No, the skill there. But the time's ticking away. They're going to have to produce some more chances. They're going to have to get some more opportunities on goal.
Remember, they were trophyless last season, Al Nassr. Missed their chance to get their hands on that first piece of silverware last week with that Super Cup defeat to Al Hilal. Talisca. Sadio Mane. Talisca wanted to take the ball with him. Wasn't any contact on him either, so it is a goal kick.
Good again by Mane down this left-hand side. He just fires it into Talisca. It's at a really awkward height. It's neither at like foot or knee height, just in between on his shin, and he can't get any really good contact on, just to cushion the ball. Tough ball to control.
He's got a great record against Al Raed, Talisca. He's scored 6 in his last 6 games against them, including a hat-trick in this fixture in 2022. Now we're going to see the first Al Nassr change of the evening. Departing is Abdullah Al-Kabari, and not in his place the more attacking frame of Sami Al-Naji.
As you say, Chris, there, I think that's more of an attacking change with Al-Naji. I think you may just leave Brozovic as that one sitting midfielder, and Al-Naji will go and join Otavio, Sadio Mane and Talisca higher up the field.
He couldn't wait too long, could he, Luis Castro, to be a bit bolder in his substitutions, in trying to change the pattern of the game.
It's just a little bit slow and methodical from Al Nassr, isn't it? It's where it's a trap they didn't want to fall into in the second half. They've got the goal back, Al Raed, and they're going to find it hard now to break them down, Al Nassr, because Al Raed will sit deep, they'll make it hard, they'll play with a low block, and they'll try and hit them on the counter-attack. It's going to be important for Al Nassr to create their own tempo, to be quick, to pull players out of position, to try and shuffle this Al Raed pack around to create holes and create gaps. Because Al Raed, they'll try and make it bitty, there'll be stop-start, there'll be fouls, they'll try and break the game up as much as they can.
20 minutes for Al Nassr to shift the narrative here. But this is only game 1 of game 34, but nevertheless, as we saw last season with Al Hilal, every point counts even at this stage. Won a league title since 2019, Al Nassr. One of 9 in total in their illustrious history. It's a sea of red shirts in front of them at the moment.
And that's what they're going to see between now and the end of the game, unless there's a change in scoreline. It really is going to be up to Al Nassr to work the holes, work the spaces, the creativity.
Talisca's there. Gonzalez was too. And the last touch was off the Al Raed defender.
There's certainly the creativity on the pitch in Talisca, Otavio, Mane, Ronaldo, to break this Al Raed's defence down.
Brozovic's corner, Ronaldo was throwing himself at it. Otavio was ambitious. Gonzalez, I think, needs some treatment here.
Corner comes in, targets Cristiano Ronaldo again, gets the leap, does really well. Gonzalez, no intent from anyone. He flicks it backwards, and it's a clash of heads. It's quite a nasty clash of heads with Cristiano Ronaldo. And when you're not expecting it, when it gets you like that, when you head it backwards and the contact is behind, it's always a difficult one. Gonzalez has been excellent tonight. Him and Mubarak, the 2 centre halves, I think they've marshalled Cristiano Ronaldo really well, but they're going to have a big part to play in this game between now and the end.
Might be a little dazed, Umar Gonzalez, but he has been imperious tonight in Odair Hellman's defence.
And I would think that his work is not yet done. I think they may be in for the busiest 20 minutes of the game, along with the goalkeeper, Sunyu.
Misplaced from Al Nassr's defence there. And now they are having to retreat because of that error from Tellez. Fazer. Norman had some power behind it for sure.
That's a decent strike, and he knows it as well. Puts his head in his hands. Ball falls to him about 25 yards from goal. No other thought but to have a strike. Brozovic, you think he's just nicked it away, but Norman gets the ball. Actually, he could have had another touch, got it out of his feet, but it was a really good hit, and he's unlucky.
Tellez with the swirling cross. Gonzalez on the end of it again for Al Raed. Mane retrieving for Al Nassr. Tellez too high for Al Naji. Gonzalez commanding once more.
Just noticing Tellez in the second half on that left-hand side. You look at the left full-back, he's creeping higher and higher up the pitch. He's getting more and more involved in the game, delivering balls into the box. He's a really good option here again when Brozovic is on the ball. Tellez outside him on the left-hand side.
Who in yellow can unpick the lock? Maybe Al Naji. We've still got it. Must have felt a little bit of contact, the substitute, because suddenly that move came to a grinding halt for Al Nassr.
Strange, looked to be in a decent position as well, didn't he? Must have got caught.
Not done here, though, are they, Al Raed? They are willing still to throw bodies forward when they can. This is Yaya Sumbul. And Matthias Norman. Oh, he's found a beauty of a pass. And Fazer couldn't take it with him. And actually the offside flag is up, but don't take anything away from the quality of that pick from Norman.
Really good by Norman. He's got this range of passing in him, and he's only just offside, just an arm or a shoulder offside. But again, Bento in the goal, he reads the through ball really, really well, quashes the danger. He didn't know he was offside.
Ronaldo got a prod on it and gets the goal for Al Nassr. New season, same old story. 2 on the night for Cristiano Ronaldo. And Al Nassr regain the advantage.
He's the talisman, he's the captain, he's the leader, and they've certainly needed him tonight. He may not have played a big part in the game when they're in possession, but when he gets an opportunity like that, he looks to have timed his run to perfection, stayed onside, gets there just in front of goalkeeper and defender, pokes it into the net. It's a sign of a world-class player, quality player. How many years has he done this for? Cristiano Ronaldo keeps himself on time, right place, right time, tucks it past the goalkeeper. His team are under pressure to create something. He's there, times it right, holds his run, gets his second of the game.
It's a love affair, isn't it, between Al Nassr and Cristiano Ronaldo, as it is really for any club that he's ever played for. And the famous number 7 is now just 5 goals away from scoring 900 for club and country.
Incredible. His figures are actually incredible. That long conversation that people have over the years, who's better, Messi or Ronaldo, you can't argue with the figures that man in your picture's got. The goals that he scored, the teams that he's played for, the countries that he's performed in, the championships that he's won, the trophies he's won, and his hunger, his desire. He's nearly 40, his fitness levels, and he's still doing it. You know, the quality that he's playing with, the quality of his finishing, the goals he scored last season, 35 goals last season, won the Golden Boot, 24 goals in this calendar year so far before this game. That's 26 now, 46 goal involvements last season. The man's numbers are absolutely incredible. He keeps on doing it.
And if Al Nassr were in a hole tonight, Cristiano Ronaldo has provided the ladder to get out of it.
They didn't look at their best tonight, did they, so far? I mean, we've still got 15-20 minutes of the game left with the injury time that we're going to have and the time for the drinks break. But that man there in your picture, Ronaldo, he's popped up with 2 really important goals for his team. Al Raed, they weren't lying down. Yes, defensively they were looking strong, but they were still offering on the break. And we haven't seen the last of them in this game. As I say, there's still 20 minutes to go, and we've seen enough from them to think that they will offer opportunities between now and the end of the game. But they're going to now have to chase a game, which then leaves the gaps for Al Nassr.
Now, I think, we haven't got confirmation of this, but that is the confirmation that that goal from Cristiano Ronaldo has been chalked off for offside. And we've taken an awful long time to confirm that that was the case, but there was a bit of bemusement on the field. There's a bit of bewilderment in this commentary position too. It doesn't count the goal, it's 1-1.
Well, I was getting very excited about Cristiano Ronaldo in that drinks break, and I still stand by everything I said. His numbers are still absolutely incredible, just -1. That run that I said he timed to perfection, he obviously didn't. It was just a shirt sleeve that was just offside, fractionally offside. We all thought he'd put his team back in the lead, but that was such a long VAR check. The whole of a drinks break. I think everybody in the drinks break, the manager's team talk in that situation may well have been very different had we known the outcome of that VAR check.
I saw the furrowed brow of Cristiano Ronaldo, learning that that goal wasn't going to count.
I saw the furrowed brow of you when you learned that goal wasn't going to count. We looked at each other and said, what's happened there?
It might just be a standard expression of mine, you never know.
Well, there's still a game on, certainly a game on now, and Al Raed have still got something to hold on to.
And 10 minutes from which to do it, plus stoppage time in Riyadh, as it's overcooked by Ali Lajami.
Still nothing changes now, does it? We're back to where we were. Very, very unfortunate. We're talking fractions there. But that automated offside system, it worked a lot, but really well during the Euros. I think that's one of the things that VAR does actually do well, the on-off, in or out decisions. Whether it comes to subjective decisions with the referee, whether it's an opinion, but I think the line decisions, the goal line technology and the offside technology, it works really well. And unfortunately for Cristiano Ronaldo, it was fine-tuned this evening.
Making the run, Gonzalez shielding it from him. It is an Al Nassr corner. And Tellez get this one right. Talisca and Laporte attacked it, and the latter sent it over the bar.
It's a real good opportunity that for Talisca, I think, and you could hear in his disappointment. Delivery's been excellent all night from Tellez. Talisca finds himself 7 yards from goal with a free header. The defenders jumping in front of him, I think, put him off a little bit.
Maybe the presence of Laporte as well, giving him a shout too. The changes are coming from Al Nassr. Had a strange week actually, because after their loss to Al Hilal in the Super Cup, their president Ibrahim Al Mahaidib offered his resignation. He said it was in the best interest of the club that he left, so that is one vacancy right now at Al Nassr. We are going to see changes on the pitch here tonight too. 2 more Al Nassr substitutes. Here come Ali Mukhtar and Abdul Rahman Garib, who is certainly capable of producing a goal, Garib, in a big moment. Height for Sunya, who's going to take his time as well. Well aware that every second counts at the moment. The seconds are ticking away from Luis Castro's team. Disappointment, no doubt, still flowing through that man's veins as well. Well, it's hit Ali Mukhtar, and it's awkwardly fallen towards Sayoud here for Al Raed, who couldn't do it again to Al Nassr, could they, having beaten them here last season. Fazer going the long way round, but finding a way, Fazer. Bento with all the angles covered.
Well, he's still full of running, Fazer, isn't he? Been at the heart of everything tonight. Ball retention, his ball skill, his footwork, really good ability.
What is left in the Al Nassr tank? That is the question. Halal eyes widening with every minute, I'm sure.
They will be delighted with the way that Al Raed have played tonight, the way that they've approached this game, and also the opportunities that they've created against this Al Nassr team as well. They certainly haven't been short of opportunities themselves, and they've showed in the way that you can get in behind this team and you can create chances.
Dropped 12 points at home in the league last season. Al Nassr, Al Tawoun won here. Mentioned on multiple occasions that Al Raed have done the same. But both Aber and Al Hazam got draws here too. So there were cracks that others have been able to discover before. Al Nassr were hoping they papered over them. Still time to prove the foundations are solid. It's a corner for Luis Castro's team.
You know, it's the first game of the season, but they can't afford to drop points. The gap was 14 points to Al Hilal last season. They can't afford to drop points at home in the first game of the season to a side that finished 12th last year.
And will have that psychological boost as well, having beaten them in the Super Cup only a few days ago. Al Nassr will feel like it's last season repeated already. This is their chance to change the story, though. Tellez, Ronaldo, and goal kick the decision.
Great delivery from Tellez. I mean, really impressed with his delivery especially from the left-hand side of the out-swinging left foot. On the money every single time. Great corner, great delivery. Ronaldo just can't get a clear connection. Getting frustrated. See him there, the arms aloft in the middle of the pitch. Telling the referee the goalkeeper's taking too much time. Had his goal chalked off, and at the moment he can see his team only drawing the game.
Trying Al Nassr to get the ball to the players that can make things happen, like Mane. He's got Al Nassr another corner here, but they really do need to make one of these set pieces count. Closing in Al Raed on another famous result at Al Nassr's home tonight. Not quite to the same levels of last season, but nevertheless, considering the absentees tonight, this is huge on the opening night for them. Al-Ghanam. Al-Gharib's delivery. Talisca left it. Sumbal's clearance. Won again well by Otavio. Here's Ronaldo. Laporte has stayed in there. It's Laporte! And once more, Sunya is proving to be a big barrier in the Al Raed goal.
Well, that's the best save of the night. He's produced a couple of really good saves, Sunya. That's an excellent save down to his left-hand side. He's starting to smile, he's starting to enjoy it. Laporte does really well, whips it with his left foot down to the goalkeeper's left, and it's another corner, the 12th of the game for Al Nassr.
This one from one of the substitutes, Al Gharib. Mane, delicious first touch, and the finish over the top. He thinks there was a whisker of a touch on the way, but there wasn't, according to the referee.
He's got to do better, Sadio Mane, a player of his quality. You would expect him to hit the target. Whether there's a deflection or not, it's flying high and over the crossbar of the goalkeeper. This is the effort earlier from Laporte, and that's a really good save by Sunya. Decent position, really good footwork. Laporte does everything right, hits it on his left foot, the goalkeeper flies to his left. That's the best save the goalkeeper's made.
And the French-born Spanish international came up with some big winners last season. Laporte had a bit of a penchant for doing so, but couldn't quite repeat the trick there. Mateus Norman is asking for some treatment here, the Al Raed midfielder. Al Nassr feel that maybe it's a ploy to waste a few extra minutes.
Yeah, maybe a slight bit of game management coming in to play now, but that's what you'd expect away from home. When you look at the stats to this game, Al Nassr have so dominated the game. 22 shots, 10 off target, 6 shots on target. passes created successfully by Al Nassr, 492 to Al Raed's 166. I mean, the dominance has been incredible, but just not in that bar in the top left-hand corner of your screen. It still remains 1-1.
Yaya Sumbao, I think, recognised that his number was up, but was trying to pretend that he hadn't seen the board.
He was trying to walk across the other side of the pitch, wasn't he?
It's gone right up to 90 minutes. I think this is the first change that Al Raed have made. So those out there have had to put a real shift in, haven't they? And here comes Nawaf Sali.
And that will be just a like-for-like change. Just put a fresh pair of legs on. Slightly more defensive midfielder. Will sit a little bit deeper than Fuzer alongside Norman. And they'll look to just shut up the shop now.
And we will have 8 minutes of stoppage time, so we're going to go a bit deeper into the night in Riyadh. Just approaching 11 p.m. local time.
And the players will still be playing in the sweltering heat and the humidity, which is incredible at the moment.
So Al Raed are going to need a bit more here. They're going to have to dig deep into those reserves, and Al Nassr are going to be looking towards their talismanic figures for inspiration to go with the perspiration. But this is a fascinating opening night here in Riyadh. Otavio lifting it into the box. Ronaldo's touch bouncing away from Garib.
Just getting frustrated, isn't he? Ball into the box just too high for him. They've still got time, Al Nassr. Still need to keep playing, keep doing what they're doing. Don't lose the shape, don't get ragged. You can see the frustration, time wasting, game management, call it what you will. But Al Raed have been excellent tonight. They've come with a game plan, they've stuck to the game plan defensively, they've been sound, they've been in a really good shape, and they've offered threat on the counter-attack as well. They're not afraid to get in behind. Players like Norman, Fuzer, Sayoud, they pose a threat, and you would expect from this performance tonight, if they can do this every week in the league, they will finish better than the 12th that they did last season.
But work still to be done if Odair Hellman is going to get a famous opening result in his first game in charge of Al Raed, the Brazilian. One of 10 teams in the league who are starting with a new coach in this Saudi Pro League this season, Al Raed. Yellow card for the pull on Al Amri. Now Ghanam. Fuzer. Sayoud won't come to him. Ghanam's going to have to tidy it up for a second time. It's a lovely ball for Ronaldo, and on the overlap goes Tellez. Laporte is now playing as a central striker for Al Nassr, the centre-back.
Brilliant by Cristiano Ronaldo there. The first touch and the vision just to slot the ball wide. End product wasn't there, just lacking quality with the final ball. Really good by Cristiano Ronaldo yet again.
So we're halfway through stoppage time already. Who can make it happen? Ronaldo, Laporte. Ronaldo was stumbling and tumbling and unable to keep his feet. And Sayoud has had a piece of his shirt pulled, and it's been seen by the official as well.
Nice bit of respite for Al Raed at this stage in the game. Players going down with cramp, as you can see. Really late into the game, late into the evening, into the heat and the humidity. They just want to see this game out any way that they possibly can.
This is such an encouraging result for them, isn't it, if they can hang on to this?
It's a great platform to build on for the rest of the season. They came into the game with confidence, knowing that they got the result there inside this stadium this time last season. And what they've got to do, Dare Hellman's got to do, and he's got to get from his team, is this performance week in and week out. It's all well and good raising your game when you come to play the likes of Al Nassr and you play the likes of this stadium and you play in the big games, the first game of the season. But for them, it's important to be able to get this performance week in and week out, which is something they weren't able to do last season. They caused 2 or 3 upsets away from home, the 3-1 win here, but the consistency wasn't there.
Talisca could have been the winner. Bit of thrust behind the effort, but lacked the direction.
Be disappointed, Talisca. Clear sight of the goal, just drags his shot wide.
Simon, the Red of Al Raed, I'm sure we're thinking that's going to end up in the back of the net, because it tends to from Talisca's boot against them, but not that time. And the noise isn't going to move away from him, is it? Luis Castro's future already looking a little shaky before tonight's game, given the reports over the past few days. And Fernando Hierro, the great Spaniard who is now their sporting director, will be assessing everything he's seen tonight, I'm sure.
Don't think his team have put in a bad performance. They've just not been clinical in front of goal. I think you look at all the stats, we talked about the stats through the game, they've dominated in all areas. Possession, shots on goal, final third, chances, opportunities, but they just haven't been clinical enough when they have got in front of goal.
And the moment they thought they'd won it was taken away from them with that offside given against Cristiano Ronaldo. They scored the first, but that penalty from Mohamed Fazer right at the start of the second half, when Laporte was sent off, and then it was downgraded to a yellow card, but the spot kick stood. We've had plenty of drama tonight. Is there a plot twist to come? Telles. Ronaldo, clever. Talisca. Couldn't keep it in play.
Just too much on it from Ronaldo. You can see what he was doing. Couldn't get enough purchase on it, and he was too far away from goal to divert it goalwards and to cause the goalkeeper a problem. Just tries to cushion his header, but unfortunately for him, just too much on it and it goes out of play.
Alnassr coming on here. He's been great, hasn't he, Amir Saoud? On a difficult night, he really has been good.
He has, he's non-stop running, not giving up any lost causes, held the ball up well, caused problems in the final third, and I think he's been excellent for his team. Him and Fazer with their ball retention abilities, their footwork, impressed me tonight.
I'm not sure Alnassr is going to get a touch here, and I'm sure he won't mind that, because he's going to be on the pitch at the end of a big night for his team, so it seems. Because we have now just about played that minimum of 8 minutes of stoppage time. And right now, the ball is not where Al Nassr wants it to be.
Is there one more chance in this game for Al Nassr? They've got one more opportunity left in them.
Was continually scrapped in that midfield tonight, again is feeling the effects of cramp. Al Ghanam, who certainly has got energy still to burn, and he's got his team a free kick here. And maybe there is one more chance for Al Nassr.
And this is it. This is the very, very last chance of the game. Al Ghanam once again really direct, does well for his team. Wins a free kick in a dangerous area. Everybody's going to go into that box now, and it's all about the delivery. It's all about how this ball's delivered into the Al Raed penalty area. You do feel there's going to be another opportunity for Al Nassr. Can they get themselves that vital win?
And booking for Nawaf Asali. But this is all or nothing now for Al Nassr. Riyadh was not expecting Al Raed to cause them a problem again tonight, but they have. Al Ghanam. Mane, got to get it right. Oh, there's a big shout for handball. Back in by Al Ghanam. Talisca's there. And it's pushed away from Sunya. Al Nassr will want that to be looked at again, I'm sure. We might be coming back to that. Ali Mukhtar's delivery. Gonzalez with the win. This is Tellez. We're in minute 100. We're moving towards 101 here. Al Raed are desperate for the whistle. The touch wide to Mane from Al Ghanam. He's tricked himself, Sadio Mane. Got to do it again. Got to get on with it, and he is getting on with it, Mane. And Gonzalez manages to prod it behind for a corner, or does he? Goal kick is the decision now. Al Nassr's players are asking about that penalty, or potential penalty.
Well, it's very, very close range, isn't it? And to give the defender his due, his arms are by his side. They're not in an unnatural position. Sadio Mane is very, very close to the defender. Strikes it very hard at the defender. It'd be very harsh if that was given as a penalty. I think it's been looked at, and that's it. That's the end. No penalty.
Or is it?
Or is it?
Is it,
no.
Paul? Because I think maybe the referee's been asked to go to the screen here, which is providing us with some incredible late drama.
Well, look at the clock. Look at the clock. I was thinking the referee was blowing the whistle. Is this going to be a penalty? The defender there, his arm is not in an unnatural position. He's very close. It hits his hand. I think he's going to give a penalty. I really do. I don't think it's a penalty. I think the referee's given it. No penalty. He's got it right. I don't think that's a penalty. I think the proximity to Sadio Mane and the defender, the ball's kicked so hard from such close range, that would have been so harsh to give a penalty. He was right to be sent over to the screen to have a look, but fair play and credit to the referee, because in the home stadium, for the home team this late on in the game, it would have been so easy to give a penalty. The referee's been strong then. I think he's made the correct decision.
That is a positively bold call, I would say, from Khalid Al-Tarace.
I think it's the right call. I do think it's a bold call, because you look at the time of the game, you look at the players involved on the pitch, you look at the pressure of the home team, such an important team, an important start to the season. Brave decision by the referee.
A few seconds on the pitch for Van der Wijsje. He was actually sent off against Al Nassr in September of last season in the league.
And we keep playing.
Well, he's desperate for the whistle now, Odair Hellman. He cannot believe we're still going on, but we are. "103 minutes in." He's waving to get the referee's attention, the Brazilian. He wants the whistle to go here. He wants the game to end. It's not ending. It's Garib. It's Ronaldo. And Laporte has missed it. And he's missed the last opportunity of the most enthralling game. And the debutant Mashouri Sunya in the Al Raed goal celebrates wildly, because his team on the opening night of the Saudi Pro League season have denied Cristiano Ronaldo and co. Al Nassr stumble at the first hurdle.
Well, the Saudi Pro League is back, and what a game we've just witnessed tonight. An incredible game. That's what this league's all about. There he is, the goalkeeper on his debut. Sunya made so many important saves, looks really unconvincing at times, especially in the first half. Wasn't convinced with his technique, but he's done a job. He's kept the ball out the net, and he's kept his team in this game. They've got the most unlikeliest of points. Al Nassr were really good, dominated the game, dominated possession, chances, but they were resilient with Al Raed. We've got to give them a lot of credit, and what a fantastic game for the opening game of the season.
Well, if this is the benchmark for the drama to come in the Saudi Pro League this season, we will take much more of that. Al Raed, once more at Al Nassr's home, have caused a big problem for the hosts, and on the opening night it has finished. Al Nassr 1, Al Raed 1.